Yo, yo, yo. What up, doe? What's up, Game Time Decision people? It is Friday. It is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all of you that have served, are serving, will serve, all of that. Hats off, legit, to you guys out there. I know how much this day is meaningful to everybody out there. Should be meaningful out there. My father was a Vietnam veteran, so I feel very heavy in that. So happy Veterans Day, folks. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, give a like. Today is November 11th, Friday. Joined with Nick Earl, the brains of the operation from ESB. And I'm only going to say that because Tim's not here, but Tim does have better hair. What do you want me to tell you? Calm down there, killer. Way to show it off. So we are going to run through some stuff. We got a little bit of everything today. I feel like there's so much going on. I'm in constant, what do they call that? FOMO, where fear of missing out. Like I feel like I'm missing out on. There's an angle on some sport, some game somewhere that I've missed out on, and I don't know. That's just where I'm at. But before we get too into this, I got to remind everybody about Caesar Sportsbook. They are our official sponsor of Game Time Decision. You can wager up to $1,250 on your first bet. If you don't win, you don't worry. You'll get 100% of your stake back as a free bet. And win or lose, you'll get 100. You'll get 1,000. You'll get 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credit points. All you gotta do is sign up with Caesar Sportsbook. Use the promo GTD Full. Again, GTD Full. Use that, and that'll get you all signed up with all that other stuff. Also, college basketball full season pass. Is this today last day, or how long does this run for, Nick Earl?
Tim probably knows better than I do. I think a couple more days.
I think it's like a week.
Tim's better Tim's better with the promotion stuff than I am.
That's fair. But their college basketball full season pass, you're talking thousands, and I'm not exaggerating, of plays in college basketball. Only $5.99. It's $100 a month, however you want to break it out, so much per day, whatever. We talk value on this show. This is value. Go to picksandparlays.net, use the promo code, or you can go to ESB, right? You go to ESB, or is it just on Picks and Parlays? Probably both.
Like I said, Tim knows more about this promotional stuff than I do.
You could use the promo code on ESB.com, but it's probably to be said. Go to
on ESB.com, yeah, you can use promo codes.
You can use the NFL promo code. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yes. So either site, picksandparlays.net or ESB.com or EarlSportsBets.com. Let me be clear, EarlSportsBets.com. Use the promo code NFL though at checkout. It's only $479 for the entire season. Check that out. Get it while you can. What's happening? I don't even know what's going on. Hola, ¿cómo está? I know Spanish. Bet
Good
you
job.
Don't think I did. Nick read my mind for the Yotes Devils game tomorrow.
Yep, I've already bet plenty of hockey for tomorrow. I'm on the in that game. I'm on the under 6.5 in the Coyotes money line at plus 269.
So I'm already on tomorrow some hockey as well. I'm already on the Knights puck line. It's just an automatic at this point for me. They're on they're on the biggest win streak of their existence.
When puck lines are available, that's gonna be a puck line I get to, and probably so is Boston. They're against the Sabres tomorrow.
Yeah, I like that. That's really the only one that I have locked in that I know I want to bet as soon as it comes out. I could see Boston as well. I
think the Islanders bounce back. I have them projected pretty well tomorrow. That line's already.
How do you feel about the Wings and the Kings?
Let me look at my.
I don't like it. Man, let me just tell you, the Red Wings can't play 60 minutes of hockey.
Oh, that was frustrating last night.
I was on the under.
I would lean.
You were on the under too, weren't
you? Lean Red Wings and slightly under. I would think Ville Husso after having that performance will bounce back.
Like 6 goals in the third period. In the third period.
Yeah, I thought they were like, yeah, it was tied 2-2 heading into the third.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, sweet, I'm on the under 6. It was a last Woody bet.
Oh, I
was
didn't
on
like
it.
the under when it was tied 2-2 heading into because I knew
Oh,
one goal and I was good.
See, the way they were playing, I watched the game. So, like, the way they were playing, it screamed that way. And then all of a sudden, one goal went in, and it was like it was an empty net for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I saw that the Rangers scored 6 goals in the third. I was wondering if Husso even took the ice in the third period.
Yeah, I thought they pulled him. I thought he got hurt, and Nedeljkovic came in or something. Because I swear to God, I flipped the channel like to something else, put something else on for like less than 5 minutes, and I came back and we were down 2 goals, and I said, "F this game." I turned something else on, came back 5 minutes later, we were down 4 goals. And I'm like, okay, for real. What the hell? So it's probably my fault.
The Red Wings were my best bet yesterday on Terry's show.
Great.
And the Rangers team total under was my last Woody standing pick. So they killed a couple of things for me.
That's fair. Any good college basketball? There's a lot of college basketball today.
Yeah, we already cashed with the play this morning. Tim and I had the Wildcats of New Hampshire with the points, and they said, screw your points. We're going to win outright by double digits. So that was nice. Way to start the day. I'm on Air Force. That just started a minute ago. And when I was betting last night, I accidentally bet Fresno State when I thought I clicked Air Force because they were right next to each other and they were both pick'ems. So I'm on it. I'm on Fresno State reluctantly because I did not cap that game, or I did cap the game. I didn't see any value on it. So that was fun.
I took it from Allie Burns on the Fresno game. She said she really liked that. I thought I liked it, but I didn't love it. Like kind of leaned Fresno when I was kind of scanning college basketball. So I kind of went with that in Air Force. And Air Force is already down 3-0. So market a loser for me.
Oh, damn it.
I'm just saying.
Unbelievable.
Minute and a half into the game, they're already losing 3-0. Screw F sports.
Yeah, no, my focus is more on college football tonight on a game that I only put a small amount of personal money on just because. That's where my focus is at tonight because that's a big game for ECU to try to make the AAC championship game.
Absolutely. What about NHL? You like anything in the NHL? I don't.
Yeah, I got on a couple things. I got on the under in that Caps game at a 6.5. It is now a 6, so I wouldn't play that. I bet the Penguins against the Maple Leafs. When they announced DeSmith's been much better than Yari this year, and I got slightly better price to back him after that. So I took that, and I am backing.
Who's in net for the
release the Kraken?
That's
so
my
I want to bet the Kraken, but
go for it.
They just, man, I can't get on the right side of them. So like, I won't bet them because you're on, and that's for you to win. You're welcome. Because if I get on them, I just can't get on the right side. Who's in net for the Stars?
That's been a big question mark all day. Yeah. I'm tempted. They're saying likely Ottinger. This is a game that probably if I do bet, it's going to be later, and it is going to be decided on if it's Ottinger or not. Ottinger, I'll take the under, and if it's Wedgwood, I'll take the Sharks.
So if it's Ottinger, I might sprinkle his little same game parlay and take Dallas in the under or puck line in the under. But anything else, I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't know. Tim's driving home right now. Princeton at Navy over 135.5. Bradley at Utah over 137.5 from the Facebook.
I know we played Bradley with the points. We got 9 with them. I don't know.
I'm not even reading that dumbass comment.
I'm waiting for the Bruins puck line to drop so I can bet it.
FanDuel lines, yep. Bruins minus 2.5. Facts. Do you guys have any over games for the NBA?
Yes, I bet one over in the NBA. I would not recommend betting it now because when I bet it and what it was this morning during the ESB show was 5 points different.
Ouch.
Yep. I got over 226. It went up to a 231.5.
Denver?
So, Lakers.
Or the Lakers.
I'm on the Lakers in the over. Yeah. Especially, I believe, yeah.
Yeah. I'm on the.
It is what it is.
It's a full-time. It's a lifetime career move to fade.
Which brings us to my play of the day real quick for the NBA.
Bring it.
It's those good old Lakers. I got 4 with them. I'm going to take the 4 points with the Lakers tonight. The wrong team is favored. I get it. The Lakers suck, but they're at home. They're playing a Sacramento team that's not very good, and you're getting 4 points to do it. And I have these teams about even. So I bet numbers, not teams, and I saw value on the Lakers. Sue me.
That's fair. My NBA play of the day is.
I'm glad you didn't put Sacramento.
Yeah, Sacramento -4. So I do like Sacramento. I have 3 bets in the NBA. So I'm gonna get on this one. I'm counting this as my third, but I was just going through this as well. I'm on the Nuggets plus points, and I'm on the Kings minus points. But that's it. I'm like super light on the NBA, so definitely way more into college football, I should say. Let's talk a little bit about that. We know what side you're on, East Carolina, Cincinnati. We know.
I did not. Full disclaimer: I have no official plays in the game. Just because I threw $10 at East Carolina money line. Just because. That was it. That's all I did with that game.
Listen, I know USC is favored by like 34, 33.5, whatever, shop your lines, all that. They're in a teaser and they're straight up minus the 34 for me. I don't think Colorado gets 10. And I think USC puts 40, maybe 50 on their ass at home.
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree.
Oh, I'm 100% on USC in this matchup.
Here's the thing with USC, and I've heard a couple of people say this, and I 100% agree with it. USC offensively has a playoff caliber offense. Defensively, they don't. Defensively, it's not there. And
I agree.
I think Colorado puts up 20 in this game. I think they put up 20, and I bet.
So the over is probably the better play.
I took Colorado in the points. That's what I took. Also, you got to keep in mind, look at what USC has the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They have UCLA, and they have Notre Dame. If you think their starters are going to be playing in the fourth quarter up 24 points, you are dead freaking wrong. If you think they're up 24, 27 points heading into the fourth quarter, their starters are out of the game. That's just the way it is. So
I think they get it done in the first half. That's where I'm going with it.
If you have to back USC, take either their team total over or take their first half spread. I need to put in handicap tone. I totally forgot to do that.
So I forgot last night, and the only game I had left was the Kings game, and it was not like what I'm not going to take Arizona or whatever. So I took the Kings on the puck line and the under. So I went 1-1, so I can't complain. But with only one game left, I had to get 2 bets out of it.
That game frustrated me because I had the Blackhawks at plus 249. The line dropped 30 cents, and I lost it with 1 second left in overtime.
So we split on the Colorado USC game. I'm going to back you on the ECU game just because, I'm going to back you because you go to ECU. I can't talk today. This game, I think we both agree on, though, the late college football game, Fresno State at UNLV. I'm running with the Rebels, and I'm on the money line. And I'm on them getting plus 9.5, I think.
Yep.
So I'm that's going to be I'm also on the over in that game at 61.5. I think both teams score a lot. But this is going to be a good game take that for what it's worth. Man,
oh, that's right. You get my notifications when I post plays, when I track my plays, so you know exactly what I was on there, and that's exactly what I'm on. I did sprinkle them on.
No, I don't know on BetStamp.
Yeah,
I don't know how to turn notifications on and off. I don't, but I do look. I will say that I follow because I'm in this to make money, and I'm telling you guys, I know I give these guys, this guy and the guy that looks just like him, a lot of shit as my two favorite knuckleheads, but they know their stuff, and especially when they get hot, I'm gonna ride that train to the all the way home, all the way to the bank, as they say. So yeah, I follow for sure. You guys should too. I'm gonna head back over though here. After the Bruins, just waiting. Yep, I'm there. Oh, we already talked about this. Yeah, I don't know why you're laughing at me. I said something stupid, I'm sure. At IceX, no. Same old Wings? You mean the Stanley Cup champion Wings?
When was the last time they made the playoffs?
Like 3 years ago. They had the longest playoff streak in sports history. Sports, not just the NHL.
I mean, the NHL, half the teams make the playoffs, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, we're good. What do you want me to tell you? My best bet is for Terry's show is Mate
Dumo. He's making his
so close.
He's making his NHL debut. He's going to be on the second line with
what team? Who's he play for?
I'm trying to remember what it was.
IceX, who's he play for? Quickly.
I'm drawing a complete blank on what team he plays for.
That's fine.
But I think he's 19 and making an NHL debut.
Hey, Tate, you're from Michigan. You know this. I was telling Nick before the show because this show always turns into food. These Better Made chips. These are my favorite chips ever in the freaking world. They're made in Detroit. The factory's in Detroit. The Stars. Okay. I was running through some chips prior to. Why are you guys taking the Bruins? They suck. Buffalo sucks.
They're only
12-2.
I was gonna say they're only the best team in hockey right now.
They do suck. Sure, they probably. I was dead wrong by the end of the year.
I'll be the first to admit I was dead wrong on them. I thought they were gonna be bad.
I still think they will be. I think they're gonna. I don't think they have it in them to last all season. Still early in the season, guys. So
very early.
Go green, go right, outright. Oh, your lips to God, your fingertips to God's ears. Let me just tell you. I also shout out to God. You know he's a friend of the program. Too. So if he's watching, the basketball God, make this happen. I was telling your brother Tim, I had a $10 free bet, and I put it on MSU money line, Pistons money line, Navy money line, or Air Force. Sorry, Air Force. So I don't know. It's $10 to win like 505, 510, something like that. Yo. Let's go Pistons. Man, I said this on Morning Wood, and I'll say it again. They just scared the shit out of me. The Pistons, one of two things will happen tonight, and I know this sounds kind of
they'll win outright or they'll get blown the hell out.
Exactly. How does that happen? Like they won't. It's not like they're never ever like the spread's like 8.5, 9. They'll never
take
lose.
Their money line or take the yeah.
It's one or the other. So IceX says Pens -1.5 tonight. Ooh, that's plus money.
I bet the Penguins, so I'm cool with that.
Right? Lightning puck line. I feel like the Lightning and the Capitals are the same team.
Yeah, I took under 6.5.
That's fair. Hopefully Pistons get their first road win tonight. Yeah. I don't like Casey, I think is his name, the coach for the Pistons. I'm not a fan of him. But they got young talent. They're young and dumb, that team. Super light NBA. today. Yes. Under an ECU in the Cincy game.
I'd lean that way if I had to bet a total in that game.
I feel like if ECU's in this, it's under. If Cincy's blowing them out, it's over.
Oh, honestly,
So
actually,
if you like Cincy,
one thing I've noticed this year, I want to see if this trend is continued. When East Carolina wins, the games go over the total. When they're winning football games, at least in the beginning of the season, that's the way it was. Because if we look at their past results here, game 1, they lost and went under. Game 2 against Old Dominion, they won, went over. Campbell, they won, went over. Navy, they lost, went under. USC, South Florida, they won and went over. Tulane, they lost and went under. Memphis, they won and went over. And the last 2 weeks have broken that streak when they won and went under. So since before that, they were winning. If they were winning games, they were going over. If they're losing games, they were going under. The last 2 weeks, they've gone under and won.
So a lot rides on their offense, basically.
Yeah. And I was looking at, I was trying to see, I barely ever bet props, but I was seeing that I know this ECU team pretty well. I was seeing if my book would have any props for this game. Unfortunately, they did not, because I would have given out Keaton Mitchell over his rushing yards and touchdown as well, which unfortunately my book felt it wasn't necessary for them to put out props for the ECU game. They put it in for the Colorado game, though.
Okay. Markel says he took the Joker 12 rebounds and DeFox 25 points. It's very light. It's honestly, there's a lot of, or I should say a lot, there's a decent amount of NBA games, small slate of NHL. And I'm not a big fan of either slate. I'm really big into college tonight. So, I don't know. USC minus 32.5 is my handicap. I'm telling you, I just don't.
I just put in my handicap tone plays.
I took Colorado plus points.
No, I put the over in the Lakers game because even though I got it at minus 110, if you wanted to bet the line I just submitted for the contest, it's probably like minus 180. Yeah. So I saw an edge there. So that's how I played that. And I correlated that with the Lakers. That is what it is.
It is what it is. You're crushing handicap 10 this month, aren't you?
Yeah, it's because the NHL has been really strong, but I didn't like enough for the NHL to put anything as a handicap tone play because I got a couple plus monies. I could have done the under 6.5 in that Lightning game because it's down to a 6, but
I'll say this. Like usually on games or days like today with like a slate, like the NHL slate, smaller slate games, kind of real nasty-ish. I don't like a lot. I don't see a whole
arguably this may be the worst. This may be one of the worst NHL slates of the year for me. Like
fair enough. But then the next day, and I don't know if it's just a mental thing where I just want to jump on so much because I didn't get on anything the day before.
I've already bet
tomorrow's card looks, and I know we talked about this briefly, but tomorrow's card looks like they're handing out free money over here.
Not handing out free money, but I did see some edges I really liked. For tomorrow, here's a little tidbit of what I've taken for the NHL already. Let's scroll through my place here. I got 6.5 over 6.5 Edmonton, Florida. I took Arizona money line at plus 269 in the under 6.5. I took Colorado, Carolina under 6.5. I did bet that Detroit game. I took Detroit, LA under 6.5, and I took the Blackhawks game at plus 127 against the Ducks. I love fading this Ducks team.
That's fair. Stars tonight. We talked about Aaron Gordon over 13.5 versus Boston. I mean, I got nothing.
I don't do player props, and especially in the NBA.
Evening, gentlemen. Evening as well to you. Has Ottinger been confirmed? As of 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, when we talked about this a little bit, not right now.
No.
Likely, but not confirmed.
DeBoer says he will talk to Ottinger after pregame skate, then determine who the starting goalie is. I'm not betting that game. If they're going to make me wait that long, then no, I'm good.
Yeah, I want him to be I want them to be no doubt. Like this is our due today.
That'll be a watch and see game. See how Ottinger looks after his injury.
I mean, that game starts
because he was on
3 hours.
a Vezina caliber run before that.
I mean, game starts in 3 hours, and if they don't know, or if they're playing mind games, then they're just trying. Then they don't like my parlays.
Then I don't need to put money on that game. Because Ottinger playing, like if I was truly waiting until I found out if Ottinger plays, I would want to back the under, and if it's Wedgwood, I want to back the Sharks.
Right. Yeah, exactly. For brunch tomorrow, Isaac says he likes the Sens on the puck line.
I am on the opposite side. I am on the Flyers money line.
Flyers, another team I can't get on the right side of. They're like
I've been pretty good with the Flyers so far this year,
and I think it's because I thought they would suck, and they've been winning. I mean, they're 7-4-1. I think they are. They're 7-5-1. Something they got like 7 wins, something like that. But I'm not. I think they're gonna suck, and they've been proving me wrong. And my dumb ass keeps putting money on them because I'm smarter than them. I'm smarter than they are talented. And I keep losing. Yeah, it's not doing well for me. One untouchable gamer says Flyers and Coyotes money line dogs.
Love them both.
Money line dogs for tomorrow. I won't bet the Coyotes to do anything but lose. But I won't bet the Devils at that price either because they're over 3.
Minus 305 for the Devils. Give me a freaking break.
Yeah, well, I won't. I just walk away.
Especially the way Karol Vejmelka's been playing. And the Yotes are on a 3-game winning streak. The Yotes are elite right now. They just beat a really good team last night. They shut out a really good team last night.
I cannot. I won't disagree with you that your Islanders are a decent team, even though my Red Wings shut them out too. So what's that got to say for them?
It was just a terrible spot for them that game.
3-0. So I mean, I'm just saying, I'm never going to let you live that down the rest of the season.
Obviously, they didn't care about that game because they won 5 games in a row before that, and then they won the next 2 back-to-back against the Flames, the Rangers and the Flames. So
it was totally an overlooked spot for their end of it.
Oh, absolutely. They could care less about that game.
Right, and I loved it because obviously I was there, and I'm a Red Wing fan and whatever. And it was actually a pretty physical game too. I don't know if you watched it, but like
no,
it was a little physical, man. There was some it was this close to being like a few fights, and I like those games, where and Billy Husso, I don't understand him. That game, he looked like a freaking the goaltender, Hall of Famer, best goaltender in the world, standing on his head. And then games like last night, he just lets them all just here. I'm wondering if he was hurt, if something happened, and maybe like tomorrow, Nedeljkovic in net, I'm assuming.
No, I think you go back to Husso.
I think you should too, but I'm wondering if he's hurt.
If he's healthy, then the Red Wings win tomorrow. Especially after what happened last game. What is everybody going to remember? They just lost 8-2.
Yep. And it's not the first time the Red Wings have given up 7-8 goals this year. So
it's kind of why I would lean towards the Lightning tonight because because the Lightning are a great team after a loss.
That's fair. Panthers at home are a different wagon. Really like the Panthers minus 1.5, but
who's starting?
That's a 7.
I got in at a 6.5. It's Spencer Knight tomorrow or in that game. Okay. Honestly, if it's Jack Campbell against Spencer Knight, I would be interested in the Panthers puck line as well.
That's fair. Trisha says Marcus Smart over 19.5 points and assists.
I could say the wrong guy here. I don't do player props, especially in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, in the NBA, I don't do a whole lot of player props. You're missing the third wheel to our wagon here in Tim Earl, who is the player prop guy for the NBA. He's just he's driving right now, so he's not on the show. But Trisha, come back. like, subscribe, ring the bell. I think you're fairly new to the chat, so welcome to the show. If anybody offends you, please tell them to GFY right on out. There's no judgment here, no offense, nothing's offensive. Especially if his name is Ice X, you could tell that guy to kick rocks any day you want.
Absolutely.
I'll throw in on the Canadians too. The Canadians.
Who do the Canadians play tomorrow?
Tomorrow they play the Penguins at home. I don't like it.
With Yari potentially in that, or it could be Yari. Or Yari may be hurt.
I'm just going to go heavy on a couple games. That's really what I've been doing in the NHL. And
see, for me, I lowered my unit size so I can fire more bets.
Right. So for me, when I feel like I do that, I feel like I miss a few things. And it's just tomato. You know, it's Coke, Pepsi. It's whatever you want.
For me, it's one of those where when my bets are now less than 1% of my bankroll. So that's why I'm tackling games from multiple angles. Like you'll see games I really like a couple games last night. I would take a money line, a team total over, a full game over, or a money line, the opponent team total under, and the full game under, things along those lines. Because my bet size is smaller, so I fire on more angles, and I like it that way.
That's fair. Me personally, I tend to have more of an advantage where, like, if you got 10 bets for $100, I might have four or five for $25. You know what I mean? And to still add up the same amount, but like I don't know. I get in my head about it. You know, I just take some edibles, and but I also like the live bet more.
I've been dabbling a little bit in live betting, but nothing crazy.
That's fair. I will be live betting this ECU Cincinnati game. All of college football, to be honest with you, I live bet.
Yeah, usually if I live bet, it's an oh shit, my bet sucks. Let me try to recuperate some a little bit and take a better line. Like if I have a total in basketball and it's off by 10, 15 points, I'll live bet it and hope I'm at least get it below number.
Get back, right. I'm going to go Kraken, but all my NHL yesterday missed besides the Blackhawks spread. Yeah.
Kraken. I like the Kraken.
Had a 70 plus 7,500 6-leg blown by Black. Listen, everybody knows who Pat McAfee is, right? And I watch the show randomly, like usually between shows when I have time or whatever. I like Pat McAfee. He's the kind of guy I want to get hammered with, you know, and talk football. Yeah, you know what I mean? But Boston Connor hit a plus. It's the guy on the show with the mullet, whatever. He hit a plus $35,025. He turned into 31 or 38. You can find it on YouTube if you follow Pat McAfee's YouTube show. And I'm not promoting him or anything like that. No affiliation whatsoever. Pat McAfee, he is a friend of the fucking program, though. He could stop in anytime he wants. No. Oh,
absolutely. If he wants
no scheduling needed. Just stop on by.
Just pop in.
And it goes for you too, Boston Connor. So then he hits this plus 30,000, right? $25 turned into like 30 grand. Okay. And then the next night, I'm pretty sure it was the next night, or within the same week, he hits a plus $21,000 NBA player prop bet. I'm like, bro. And they show screenshots on FanDuel. And they're big on FanDuel or Barstool. I'm sorry, Barstool. They're affiliated with them. So, and I was like, why can't one of my $25 parlays do some shit like that? But also, to be fair, I don't put parlays in like that. Those are lottery tickets, in my opinion.
And if I were to do anything like that, I'm putting $1 on it.
Right. You know,
like, I remember
they weren't crazy though. Like, I'll tell you what, the one was, it was Devontae Adams to have 2 touchdowns. And the same game, somebody else to have 2+ touchdowns. So it wasn't like he had like a laundry list of games. It was like 4 player props that he just used the alternative. Instead of anytime touchdown, he had like them to score 2+ touchdowns. Like, you know, so it wasn't a long, it was like, hey, if I'm going to stack, I thought when I read it and saw it or watched it, it reminded me of you telling me about how to stack NHL lines. Like if you like a player to score a goal, take the other guy on his line
to get a point.
To get a point.
Unfortunately, my book doesn't allow me to do that, but I know other books like FanDuel that'll let you do that. I don't know if Caesars does it all, but like you can do same game. I don't advocate for parlays, but if you're looking to stack players, like if you look at Boston, you want to parlay Marchand, Bergeron, and Pastrnak all to get a point because a full line goal will cash you that parlay. By all means, go for it.
One goal cash you 3 different parlays,
and that's exactly what daily fantasy was for me. Is you want to just try to hit one of those parlays and get a full line goal, so your players all have double digit points that night, and your stack goes off.
Exactly. Joe Isaac says, Joe, I love the puck line, but just stayed away from the money line. Also, did sprinkle on the draw once mentioning it on Terry's show. Yeah, NHL seems.
I would take the Lightning money line before the puck line, because I can see this being a little bit of a closer game.
I see this game as like a 3-3 overtime, maybe 2-2. Like
minus 133 is not a bad price for the Lightning in this game.
No. So just giving a pick. Appreciate it. Stop by anytime. Give as many as you want. Take one, leave one. That's the rule around here. You take a pick, you got to leave a pick. Mo Harris, yeah, but no value. Would look at the regulation or in reg or puck line. Let's see. In that Washington Tampa game tonight, I might look at the draw. With that, I'm just saying, what the hell, Lenny? But yeah, I look Lightning. Team total over 3.5.
I'm on the under in that game, so I'm gonna say no.
Do you love the Pens tonight? The Penguins?
I like the Penguins. Yes, I do.
He likes them. I don't know if he loves them.
No, I don't really love plays sometimes.
Pens minus 1.5. Bro, that's being greedy. Just take the money line. Yeah. Do both. Don't be scared. Like, I will do that. I will full unit bet a money line and a half of one on the puck line as well. And I know it's not the smartest thing, but I've been known to do dumber shit. Spurs, Golden State, Kraken, and Lakers in another. Holy moly.
I disagree with one of those plays. I like the Cavaliers tonight.
You got the Pistons money line? That's ballsy, Joe.
It's Joe Krypton. Are you surprised?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay, good.
2 touchdowns parlay. Yeah, I saw that. That's nuts, man. Nuggets in Boston over. I believe you. FanDuel allows anytime goal, same game parlays, and shots on goal. Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, alternative lines is the way to get paid for sure. It was nuts, man. I would have never thought to do that. And I'm new to some of these player prop stuff. So I'm venturing out there. Pistons money line. You know what? Joe, you're probably right. I'm not even going to lie. We talked about this a little earlier. I don't know if you were in the chat yet or not, but Pistons are that team that either win straight up or they get blown up. There is no in between. So hopefully they get their first road win tonight for you.
Yeah. Also, one thing to touch on as well is something we haven't talked about in a while, but we will find out by the next game time decision which 2 teams will be playing for this year's Grey Cup. Because we have the Western and the Eastern finals.
Like
we haven't talked about that forever.
I feel like we haven't talked about Canadian football in like 2 years, but it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Because it was the end of the regular season. I didn't really make that many plays during the end of the regular season. But I did make plays for the Eastern and Western finals. I will be putting up on picks and parlays as well, but I'm going to give them out here because I like giving out plays. In the East, we are going to see the Montreal Alouettes upset the Toronto Argonauts. I took plus 3.5. I sprinkled the money line plus 145. And
Say it out loud. Oh, are you going to talk about the other game? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yep. And they are going to be facing the 2-time defending Grey Cup champion Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the Grey Cup. I laid the points with the Blue Bombers at -4. We saw what happens when these two teams play against each other with full starters. This Winnipeg Blue Bombers team is the 2-time defending champs for a reason. I think this is going to be a higher scoring affair, and I think that the Blue Bombers come out on top. They win this game by like 7 to 10 points.
That's fair.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I know you love your Lions.
I do. I'm on the B. Listen, I'm gonna be on the BC Lions. I'm telling you right now, I haven't handicapped shit, but I just pulled it up here on one book. They play Sunday. I'm gonna take the points in both these games. And I'm on. I know the Montreal Alouettes. I do follow Canadian football. I'm not just throwing shit out of my ass here. But
I've been capping it this year, so yeah.
On a 6-point teaser, if I can get Montreal plus 9.5 and the BC Lions plus 10 at -110 for both of those, that's easy money for me.
I'm also interested in the over in the Winnipeg game.
Yeah,
I believe it's 48.5. Because I think this.
I got it at 49.5.
I love
this book with chopping lines.
Yeah, one thing we've noticed is that Winnipeg can score against BC. They're one of the only teams that did not struggle to put up points against the Lions defense this year. And the Lions don't struggle to put up points at all. So I can definitely see that game going over the total. That's something I might pull the trigger on as well, is the over in that Bombers game.
Get after it. Leonard says San Diego State under 139, Pitt over 6.5, and Golden State money line. Let's eat. I'm hungry, so don't talk shit.
Ooh, I would not mind
don't talk nothing from one letter to another. Don't talk about eating.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm hungry. Also on the Jokic rebounds over 11.5. How is this not? It's like going to an ATM. Jokic rebounds. I'm just saying. Without paying the fee. Tim Earl told me that. FanDuel took out shots on goal for same game parlays. I could imagine how that would get. You could make some money there if you really like this hockey nerd right here and his little buddies, who I know a few of them, and they're all their other hockey nerds in their little hockey nerd circle. They would make money in this. Or like that, but Virginia half, Iowa half, Illinois half. Do you do a lot of college basketball halves, or you're full game?
Full game.
That's what I thought. Spurs probably the best bet. I'm gonna probably have to single that out tonight. Against the Bucks. I don't know. Sorry I'm late. Was watching the chair force finally getting off their asses and making me money. So dude, don't tell me.
They're up 9.
Oh, them and I need. And Fresno State.
Fresno's only down 2 at halftime. It's not bad.
I singled them. I singled each of them like an adult.
I singled both of those as well.
I singled both of them and threw them on a parlay. So, we'll
see what happens.
Let's see. All right.
Yeah,
that's going to pretty much, I think, wrap it up for us, so I can go watch. So I can sweat out this Fresno State game.
Yeah.
My game time decision. We're here Monday through Friday, 5:00 Eastern. That's how we always do it. Don't forget about our promo over at Caesars Sportsbook. If you haven't, or if you're able to, and you haven't already, you need to sign up with Caesars. You get all this stuff listed below. Links in the description of the video. You'll get all of that. You hit the link, take you right to it. Use the promo code GTDFull. You won't even have to put it in if you hit the link. Also, Nick and Tim, Earl Sports Bets, college basketball full season pass, only $5.99. Use the promo code NFL at checkout. It's only $4.79. Okay, you save yourself 20% off the entire purchase there for the whole season. All of their college basketball value, value, value. We talk about this all the time. Lots of value in college basketball. I don't think they put up any I don't think there's a sport they put up more picks in than college basketball.
Because there's just so many games.
There's a ridiculous amount. Just ridiculous amount.
Like I think on Saturday, tomorrow, there's like 150 games.
I had, it took me like 5 minutes to scroll to to find the games I wanted to bet on today. And on certain books. It's just like, it's ridiculous. You hit the like button. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. You'll never miss a show when we go live on the Earl Sports Bet channel or Picks and Parlays if you hit the like and subscribe. Hit that like button from one letter to another. Thank you. Nathaniel says, what about Gonzaga tonight? They lose outright.
Go green, go white.
Go right. Sparty party. That's how I'm going to end it too. Well, I need a clip for the Sparty party. I need that for a Sparty party.
Okay.
So, till then, we're gonna ride on out to some ECU. We got one more comment here. What time tomorrow will the show start on ESPN? Great question.
10:30ish.
10:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. We are gonna roll on out. What I don't know. What do we say? What do we say for the ECU? What's it
go
like?
Pirates.
There you go. Go Pirates. No quarter. No quarter.
Show no mercy and give no quarter.
Bang. Good luck unless you're against me. Peace out.
All right, you pirates, load the cannons and ready the blades. There be trespassers in our waters, and it's time to pay the pirate. Lower the colors and hoist the red.